It's your girl, Lady Sam from Las Vegas, Nevada. Now it's time for the Tighten Up Circle Chat. All right. Hello, welcome. This is Lady Sam once again on another wonderful week. And I want to welcome you to the Tighten Up Circle Chat. Yes. Last time we said it that it was on and popping. So here we go again. And I decided to bring on someone that I know that enjoy football just as much as maybe more than his mom. But it is my awesome son, Chris Baxter. Welcome to the Circle Chat. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Well, first of all, I miss you. Let me do that. I have to do the little mama thing right. First, I miss you, son. How you doing? But I want to go into this. What made you enjoy football? What brought you into saying, I love football?
Growing up in a Titans household, I grew up watching Chris Johnson play. I'm actually wearing his jersey right now.
All right. Yes.
I grew up watching Chris Johnson, run the ball. He was the fastest, if not still, in my opinion, the fastest running back to ever be in the NFL. I just grew up watching a lot of football and just enjoying the game. And I've been watching it ever since, playing it too.
Nice. So right now, let me just ask this question. On the team right now, who do you feel is your favorite player on the team?
Favorite player straight up is Derrick Henry. I've always been a running back. I've always been a fan of running backs, and I was extremely happy when we picked up Derrick Henry. I knew he was going to be just pretty much that franchise player for the Tennessee Titans. If we continue utilizing him the way we do, his career is just going to keep expanding.
Nice. Okay. Well, what we're going to do is sort of jump into just a quick summary of last week's game. When I'm looking at pretty much going into the half, we were at 24-10. And then pretty much, I think this is like the third straight week that we have not scored anything.
Yeah.
Just in the second half.
It seems like the Tennessee Titans, because I've been watching this through all of our games, but specifically the last two wins. We come in very heavy. We're a momentum-based team, especially in terms of Ryan Tannehill. In the beginning, if we're pushing hard, if we're making plays, if we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, I wouldn't even say what we're supposed to be doing, more so what the defense allows us to do, then that's when everything is rolling. Derrick Henry, of course, he can do what he can do. He can get the ball and just push through people, but he can only do that for so long. You have to open that up for him. We do a lot of play action passes. We do a lot of like setup passes. It's supposed to work by the book. And then if it doesn't, it's pretty hard for Ryan Tannehill to get the job done after the fact. Once it comes down to really doing what all the great quarterbacks can do, which is hike the ball, drop back, and just start slinging the ball, that's really what Ryan Tannehill has to work on. Defensively, we're pretty great. We're the only problem I can really see for us is tackling. Just if you can get the guy on the first go, please do that. Wrap up, gang tackle, do what you got to do. But too many times we let guys catch the ball and just kind of slip through. Who was it? Number 81, either 81 or 85 on the Colts, caught the ball and just slid by three different guys. That's three different tackles that should have been made. Coverage wise, if you have a quarterback who can really pick apart a defense, they wouldn't have the hardest time against our coverage. Carson Wentz, it's real iffy. His line's not the greatest. If we can get past the line and just get the sack all day, we can do that. But he's pretty good at weaving past and making some magic happen. So we really have to be on our P's and Q's, both offensively and defensively. But offensively speaking, it's all about finishing. Even when the momentum's down, we need to be able to go out there and move the ball, get past the line.
Right.
He completed 17 of 21 passes, which is pretty decent, but he's only picking up like 170 yards. We're not picking up enough yards. We got to keep it pushing. I believe in our receivers, especially Robert Woods. I've been watching him even when he played on the Rams. He's great. He's a great receiver. We just have to utilize him. Ryan Tannehill needs to be able to utilize his receivers. We had Julio Jones on our team. He didn't really do much when he was here. Now he's with the Buccaneers, and honestly, he's doing pretty great. So I don't know. I don't really know what it is. We just have to get that dog spirit out of us and really push down.
Well, you know what? You're making a lot of great points, because that's exactly what I was thinking about. So let's push on from us talking about the last game and what was happening. So let's go with this upcoming game. Okay. So I went in and I had to look, because I'm like, Washington, when the hell, when was the last time that we even see them? So the last time we even played them was in 2018. And the last time, and that was when it was here with, on our field, and we were 25 and 16. And then the last time that we ever hit their field was in 2014. And when you look at all of that, you know what? I'm looking at that. We do have a chance, because let's think about this. Their quarterback, dude, their quarterback been sacked 17 times. Yeah. 17 times in 4 games, 5 interceptions. So if our defense come out and do what they do, are we going to tear them alive?
Yeah, we're going to tear them apart. But once it comes down to the late game, because in the late game, our defense can still get the job done, but they can only get it done for so long that we can't just keep getting an interception. And we can't get lucky on our plays either. We have to actually play good defense. We can't just let some mishap happen, and then that's when we start coming back. But even beyond that, we get the ball back. Defense is doing their job. We need to now not just go 3 and out and then have the defense come right back out and expect them to get the ball right back. Defensively speaking, I don't think we're going to have trouble whatsoever. Carson Wentz, just give them enough pressure, push past that very weak offensive line they have, and we'll be fine. Defensively,
well, you know that we have beat him. I was looking at the stats that we have against him. We beat him. He's winless against us. When he was with the Eagles, when he was with the Colts,
he just can't beat us.
It's like he can't. He personally can't beat us.
Yeah,
him by himself.
It makes sense. I mean, we're pretty good defense. We're pretty good defense, pretty good offense, pretty good team across the board. I think we shouldn't have that much trouble against Washington. If we do our jobs, do what we're supposed to do our jobs, complete every play to the fullest, we should be perfectly fine.
But I have to admit, look, I hate to put salt around wounds, but every single time, quite a few of the times, when is a team that we know for a fact that we should win, is an upset. And I get really irritated about that. I mean, I feel like pulling my hair out my head and throwing a couch or something. So what do you think that we just, if there was 3 things that you can say straight up, that if the Tennessee Titans do these 3 things, we can win, hands down?
The momentum we come out with is the momentum we need to keep throughout the whole game. No mental mistakes, small things. Don't do what Washington does and block your own people. Honestly, I think we need to put Malik in. No hate towards Ryan Tannehill. Let's just say he continues what he's been doing, which is coming out very hard in the beginning, and then second half, literally 0 points. He hasn't been able to score in the second half. If he's able to put the score up in the beginning, I don't see why we can't trust this new quarterback that has the potential to be a very great quarterback. Just let him go in, see what he can do. Let him do the same plays we've been doing. It's really not that hard to do some play action, and then pass it to the guy who's right there. He's going to be open. He's usually open for Ryan Tannehill. He might be open for him. And if he's not, Malik has a better chance at taking off with the ball and going and getting more yards than Ryan does.
That's true.
But this is all just talk. We really have to let him go in and show for himself what he's able to do. I don't think it's a bad idea bouncing off two different quarterbacks. One he's a senior level quarterback. He can go in and get the job done. But in terms of finishing, he's going to need some help. So put in the new guy.
Well, thank you so very much. I appreciate you taking the time out. I know that you've been into school and doing all of that. So I appreciate you taking time out to come and chill with your mom for a moment and talk football, something that we both love. So again, I appreciate all your time. I love you and we love our Titans. So tighten up.
Tighten up. Yeah.
Tighten up. Thank you. Absolutely. I appreciate your time, babe.